Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So one of the most important things that you want to begin to understand when it comes to your taxes is your tax bracket. Okay, now let me just share my screen. We're going to do a little presentation today. Okay, now I'm going to teach you, all right, about what that is. And for those of you who don't know what tax brackets are, as well as how to figure out what your tax bracket is so that you can get a better idea on what your tax liability is for the IRS. Okay. Now, if this is your first time finding my channel, welcome. And for my subscribers, welcome back. Okay. My name is Tasha. I'm a tax strategist to small business owners and self-employed people, as well as a business coach and investment advocate. And I service clients all across the United States. Yes, I do still prepare and file income taxes. Okay. So this video is for educational purposes only and is not to be considered as legal advice. All right, so now let's talk about what is a tax bracket. All right, so let me first enlighten you on what exactly is a tax bracket. Tax brackets come from the IRS, and the brackets show you your rate percentage and help to show you how much tax liability you have to the IRS based on your income and your filing status. Tax brackets, as well as the income limits within them, can change yearly. So this is something that you want to always stay on top of, okay? Now, what are the tax bracket percentages? Okay, now these tax brackets, all right, these tax brackets pertain to individuals, all right, and they are 10%, 12%, 22%, 24%, 32%, 35%, and 37%. Now, the income limits within these brackets vary based on two factors, which is your taxable income and your filing status. And for the purpose of these brackets, these filing statuses would be like a single unmarried person, okay, individuals, single unmarried people, or married people who file jointly, or either they are a surviving spouse or a head of household. Okay, so now let's first take a look at the 2023 taxable income and tax brackets for head of household. All right, now here, let's look at this. So head of household, 10%, you're going to be taxed up to $15,700, all right, of your income, your taxable income. Okay, 12%, the next income bracket is $15,701 to $59,850. 22%, okay, is between $59,000 and $851 to $95,350. 24% is $95,351 to $182,100. 32% is $182,101 to $231,250. 35% is $231,251 to $578,100. And then 37% is $578,101 and up. Okay. Now, I want to demonstrate how this works. Okay, sorry, let me go back to my slide. So I want to demonstrate how this works, okay, when you're trying to figure out where you fit in. So for our example, let's use like a single dad, right? He has custody of his two children, both who are under age 16. So he is the head of his household and he has taxable income of $150,000. Now, in this video, I don't want to go too deep into the difference between taxable income versus your salary earned from a job or from the money you make as a self-employed person. But please understand that those two numbers are rarely the same. All right, especially because your taxable income is calculated after certain deductions are subtracted out of your gross earnings, including like your standard deduction or if you itemize deductions. Okay, so now let me get back to the example. Now, let's say his taxable income is $150,000. So now how this works is the first $15,700 of his income is going to be taxed at 10%. Okay, so then we have to look at the remaining $134,300. All right, so from that, the next $44,149, all right, will be taxed at 12%. okay? Because that's the amount that falls between this range here, okay? And so now we're going to look at the remaining $90,151. Okay. Now from that, his next 35,499 of that, right, is going to be taxed at the 22%. Okay, because that falls within the range of income 59,851 to 95,250. Okay. Now the next remainder is 54,000. I had already did the math before I did the video. So the next remainder is 54,652. So this is going to fall within the 24% bracket, okay, of income, being between 95,351. Well, you see it here, right? So that part of his income would be taxed at 24%. Okay, so that part of his income is going to be taxed at 24%. All right, now we've actually reached the limit on the breakdown that I gave of his whole taxable income of 150K. So now that means his rate would be considered to be 24%, even though all of his income is not being taxed at 24%. Okay, I showed you how that works because it goes off of up to this amount, up to that amount, and you really just have to do some math. Okay. So now, as you see, like finding out your tax bracket. Now, let me go to another screen. Okay. I'm not going to go, I didn't do math for the married filing joint. Okay. And then there's another table for single people, okay, which I didn't do that screen here, but I just wanted to show you really quick, like the married filing joint breakdown. As you see, the income limits differ from like the head of household, although the percentages remain the same, right? But in terms of the income thresholds and how that all works, okay? So it varies. That's why at the beginning I said it depends on taxable income versus, your filing status, okay? So finding out your tax bracket and how your taxable income will be taxed is a very customized situation. But when you know this information, it's crucial in helping you to figure out like some tax planning, okay? Some people really think that tax planning is like just for wealthy people. It's really not. It's for everyone. And you really, I'm sorry guys, and you really should be thinking about taxes throughout the year, not just during tax season, okay? So now that 2023 just started, you have all this time to begin to implement strategies to reduce your taxable income, okay? If you are looking for a tax professional to help you begin to get better results with your taxes, feel free to apply to become a client. You'll see that information in the description box, okay? You can also book me for a consultation to get your questions answered, your personalized questions answered. And I do also offer personalized tax plans, and you don't have to actually be a client to get a personalized tax plan, okay? You'll find all of this in the description box, all right? You'll also find a link to the data where you can see the full table for all the other incomes and everything for the other filing status and income brackets and everything, okay? So this way you can help to figure out what your own bracket is, okay? So please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Feel free to post in the comments about what you'd like to learn from me this year, okay? And maybe I'll do a future video on it, all right? And so bye for now, and thank you all for watching.